Welcome to our kitchen, where we are diving into a classic Italian-inspired comfort dish that everyone loves. Today, we are preparing these incredibly cheesy and delicious stuffed jumbo pasta shells that look just like a restaurant meal but are surprisingly easy to whip up at home for your hungry family. To get started on this savory journey, you will need some jumbo pasta shells, a carton of creamy ricotta cheese, freshly shredded mozzarella, and some sharp grated Parmesan to bring that authentic salty kick. We also include a fresh egg to bind the filling, along with essential seasonings like Italian herbs, garlic powder, and black pepper. Every great pasta dish starts with the perfect noodle, so begin by bringing a large pot of heavily salted water to a rolling boil. Carefully drop in your jumbo shells and cook them just until they are al dente, ensuring they remain slightly firm so they do not fall apart during the stuffing and baking process. Once your shells have reached that perfect texture, drain them gently and spread them out in a single layer on a clean baking sheet. This prevents the delicate pasta from sticking together or tearing, which is crucial because we need them to stay perfectly intact to hold all that wonderful cheese filling we are about to mix. In a large mixing bowl, combine the rich ricotta cheese with a generous handful of mozzarella and that grated Parmesan for a multi-layered cheese experience. Crack in your egg and add the Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and a touch of salt, stirring everything until it is smooth, creamy, and thoroughly blended for maximum flavor in every bite. Before we start the stuffing process, take a large rectangular baking dish and spread a thick, even layer of your favorite marinara sauce across the bottom. This flavorful base not only adds moisture to the pasta as it bakes but also prevents the shells from sticking to the dish, making serving much easier later on. Pick up a cooled shell and carefully open it, using a small spoon to tuck a generous amount of that creamy ricotta mixture inside. You want each shell to be plump and full but still able to hold its shape, then nestle them side by side into your prepared baking dish until every single one is packed in tight. Once the dish is crowded with stuffed shells, take the remaining marinara sauce and spoon it artfully over the center of each shell, allowing some of the pasta edges to peek through. Then, shower the entire dish with an extra layer of mozzarella and a sprinkle of Parmesan, which will eventually melt into a glorious golden crust. Cover your masterpiece loosely with a sheet of aluminum foil to lock in the moisture and slide it into a preheated oven to bake. After about 20 minutes, remove the foil and let the cheese bubble and brown until it reaches a beautiful golden brown hue that signifies the dish is piping hot and ready to eat. When the shells are finally out of the oven, resisting the urge to dig in immediately is the hardest part, but letting them rest for a few minutes is essential. This allows the cheese to set slightly, making it much easier to lift out individual portions while keeping all that delicious filling tucked safely inside the pasta. Carefully plate a few of these golden, bubbly shells, and spoon a little bit of the extra sauce from the bottom of the dish over the top for added richness. Garnish with a sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley or basil to add a pop of color and a fresh herbal aroma that perfectly complements the savory tomato and cheese. For the absolute best results, remember not to overcook your pasta initially and consider using a piping bag if you want the stuffing process to go even faster. If you are planning a busy week, you can even assemble the entire dish a day in advance and keep it in the fridge until you are ready to bake. Thank you so much for joining us to make this incredibly satisfying and easy stuffed shells recipe that is sure to become a new favorite in your household. If you love this cheesy Italian bake, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more homemade recipes, and let us know your favorite pasta toppings.